Have you ever wanted to ride a skateboard down the open highway, or better yet, a one wheel down the open highway? Because I couldn't think of a better way to christen my new one wheel Pint S than just taking it for a cruise down the open highway. I've never actually ridden a one wheel before, so this is actually going to be a fun way to learn how to ride it as well. First, I need to make sure I know how to properly dismount and fall. So I'm going to take it down to the parking garage first, make sure I can get on and off the thing, and then we're going to head over to a brand new highway. This highway hasn't opened yet. It's due to open next week, and hopefully no one has a problem with it. I also got wrist guards. I don't know if I'll need them. I'm going to put them away for now, and I'll see if I need them later. Here we go. Ooh. Now I took off safe stop so I can go back. Okay. Ooh. Let's see if I can stop here. Oh, that wasn't bad. Whoa. That was scary. Turning is tough. But yeah, they're right. If you turn with your shoulders like snowboarding, it helps a lot. Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna jump off backwards here. Man, whew. This is nervous. This is nervous. I'm nervous. This is nerve-wracking. One of those. Okay, so just behind me is the new highway. It starts like right there, but what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try and go up a little bit. That way I'm kind of away from anyone that might tell me to get lost. Let's see how this goes. Look at that. I do not know if I'm allowed to be here or not. I mean, I don't see why not. There's no one here. It's a weekend. It's prime pavement here, fresh. This isn't so bad. It's probably not a great idea to film yourself while riding a one wheel for the first time, but this is just kind of cool. It is cold. It's mid-December in Canada. It's sunny, but it is not warm. I honestly can't think of a better way to christen the one wheel than with a brand new open highway. Now up here, I think is where things are going to get really interesting. That's where the actual highway is. This is just the on-ramp. Okay, that's the actual highway. That's where we want to go. Looks like that's some potential trouble. I hope they don't tell me to get lost. I'm going to put up the drone. Looks like we have some unexpected visitors. And I'm sure that's what they're saying about me. They are on this side of the highway, so I'm gonna go over to that side and hope to avoid meeting them. Let's go for a cruise. Oh, this is interesting. Think they notice me? I hope they don't, but I'm sure they do. They think I'm leaving. Joke's on them. Just hear that in the one room? It's like there's some gunk in there. Anyways, let's go see the new highway. Woo! Heading on the highway, looking for adventure. I wanna look down the highway. Alright, let's do a loop. Let's see how this does. Gotta do a loop. Woo-hoo-hoo! Okay, I just got back to the truck and I just wanted to have a few key takeaways before I forget to mention them. First one, it is so damn cold out there right now. I'm so frozen. I found it even hard to talk. My lips are like, my cheeks are, it's difficult to talk. It's 0 degrees right now, Celsius. So
And then when the wind gets going, I'm sure it's just even colder. And then when you're driving in the wind, even colder. So my feet are frozen, my hands are frozen, my ears certainly cold, face is cold. So I didn't dress warm enough. But it was so fun. I mean, I was out there for a couple of hours. So yeah, which is my next point. I am so tired. The last like 10 minutes getting back to the truck here were so, I could feel my legs like shaking. My thighs or my quads are just burning right now. I did not expect that. I'm sure if you skate or snowboard often, maybe that wouldn't happen to you. But I am not used to that. So I was just shaking. I was like, get back, get back, get back. So I am way more tired than I thought. And then even the last little bit coming up this gravel path off of the highway, carrying the one wheel and walking, I was like hobbling. I was like an old man. So I am way more tired than I expected. What's another key takeaway? I didn't expect to be able to ride the one wheel so easily. I thought it was going to take longer to learn, but it actually wasn't that difficult. Once you kind of get up and get going, it's pretty easy to ride and pretty easy to carve. Maybe that's different for me than for everyone, but for my first time driving the one wheel or riding the one wheel, I am surprised at how well it went. It was even, I don't know, the only thing I really have to work on, I think, is dismounting. There's a few times where I did the heel lift and it just didn't quite stop. Maybe it was user error, maybe it was I was still going too fast or whatever, but that's something I have to practice. So I just started jumping off and that seemed to work okay. I did turn off the safe stop or safety stop or whatever it's called, so I can ride backwards or so I can ride switch. It's something I meant to practice today, but I never got around to. Yeah, I am also surprised that I was able to use the drone as well as I did while driving the one wheel at the same time. I honestly brought the drone so I could have it stationary and just kind of drive by. I thought it would just be an extra angle for the video, but turns out I was able to kind of fly the drone while driving the one wheel, which is pretty cool. There were some shots there that were active track as well, so I can't take full credit. But even flying the drone backwards sometimes, trying to figure, everything in reverse and then drive the one wheel, it was surprisingly not as difficult as I thought. So that was cool. If you have any tips or suggestions for me, please leave them in the comments. I was driving with the default settings, I was riding with the default settings, except for, I think I was in Pacific mode, but I also turned off the safe stop. So everything else was by default. So if you have some good settings for me to dial in, let me know. That's super helpful. I'd love to read those tips. And that's it for today. Cheers.